But if you want to have longevity in exercise and in health, right? You want to be doing this for a very long time, you want to live longer, then you might want to warm up. Or what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Fitness For You podcast. My name is Ricky Schick, and I am the owner and operator of Fitness For You Personal Training School of Weight Loss and Leaner Bodies. So you're probably asking yourself, what is this episode all about? Now, let me tell you what this episode is all about. Somebody wrote a freaking book, and it went #1 in 3 categories on Amazon. It's called Simplicity, the 5 Principles of Exercise. And this is a video series, and we're going to be talking about all 5 principles in 5 videos. And this is video #1. So, really quick caveat, really quick story. I just want to say thank you to my friend Lucy. And this whole thing came about, right? Because when I started Fitness For You Personal Training, right, I had created this resource for my clients, and it was just a set of 5 principles for them to follow, and it's all about fitness, right? It was something that was going to help them out and get them started. So I said, I'm going to create an ebook about it, and maybe I'll just release it to the public, right? So my friend Lucy caught a drift of this, and she sent me a Facebook message. She's like, hey, Rick, I have a lot of experience with Amazon KDP and, just publishing books. Here, check out this really cool information. And she sent me a list of videos of how to get my book published and stuff like that. So I said, what the heck? I might as well go and do that, right? So I said, awesome, Lucy, I'm going to go give it a try. And lo and behold, I get the whole thing formatted, I get it on Amazon, and I'm super stoked about it. Listen, I thought maybe I'd sell 5 copies, 10 copies. I really didn't think much about it. But then Saturday comes around, right? This is the day after I published it, right? Saturday comes around, I get an email from Amazon. They say, hey dude, just want to let you know, your book is published, right? I said, awesome, that's great. And then I get another email. And they say, hey, dude, we just want to let you know your book, Simplicity, the 5 Principles of Exercise in paperback and ebook, is #1 release in weight training, sports training, and is the #1 ebook release for new releases. But anyway, to say I was stoked is an understatement. I literally looked at my wife. I said, babe, how can a dyslexic kid who can't even spell straight get a #1 book on Amazon? And she looks at me. She says, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And we did like a whole kit and caboodle. So anyway, with all that being said, I just want to say thank you very much, Lucy, for encouraging me to go and make the book itself. And hopefully everyone who's reading this gets a lot of help with that too. Anyway, so without further ado, when you go into the gym, the first thing you want to do is warm up. And you're probably asking yourself, why do you need to warm up? I got a lot of things to do. I got children to feed. I got to put gas in my car. I got things to do. Listen, I know you got things to do, but if you want to have longevity in exercise and in health, right? You want to be doing this for a very long time. You want to live longer, then you might want to warm up. Or you're going to get an injury and you're going to get discouraged and you might stop. And I don't want you to stop lifting. I don't want you to stop getting in shape. So that's why warming up is super duper important. So what are you doing when you are warming up? What is the concept of warming up and why is it super important, right? #1, you are metaphysically telling your body exactly what you are going to do before you start training. If you don't do this, you put your body in serious danger of getting hurt, right? Let's just say you don't warm up. You go to bench press and you put your first working set on, right? And you throw 225 on there and voila, your pec tears, right? That's what happens. That's an extreme example, but that's what happens when over time you don't warm up. And when you warm up, you're metaphysically telling your body exactly what's going to go down, right? You're telling your nervous system, okay, I am using these muscles to be trained, so you better get prepared. So I'm going to break down warming up into 3 simple things that you can do to get your workout started so you can save a little time, right? So you step into the gym, the first thing you can do is you can go on one piece of cardio equipment. It really doesn't matter what it is, just as long as it doesn't take up so much energy, right? It could be the elliptical, it could be the treadmill, it does not matter, right? What you simply want to do is raise your body temperature, right? Once you've done that, you can get off the treadmill and you can actually start your workout. So when you start your workout, don't jump right into your working set. I want you to do a couple of warm-up sets, right? Jay Cutler called them feel sets, right? You want to feel your way through the exercise. And you typically do that with a lighter weight. So let's just say your working set is 100 pounds, right? Your warm-up set would typically be 30, 40 pounds, right? And you do that for a couple of reps. And you do that for a few sets. And when your body is ready, you'll know when your body is ready. When your body is ready to rock, that is when you jump into your working sets, right? So what are some things that you don't want to do in regards to working out? There are a few things, right? The first mistake that you don't want to make is you don't want to do an excessive amount of cardio, right? A lot of people do this. They'll do like 30 minutes of cardio before they work out, and they don't even realize, but they're wasting so much energy on a simple task like walking when they could be using that energy for their workout, right? That is something you can do, right? So don't spend an excessive amount of time on the treadmill or on the step mill. You're going to waste a ton of energy doing that, right? The second thing you don't want to do is you don't want to do a bunch of unnecessary accessory work. I see a lot of people, they're doing rotator exercises, and guess what? I was guilty of programming that and doing that, right? Now I would say the only time you really need to do any kind of, rolling out or any kind of, shoulder exercises if A, it makes you feel better, right? It, mentally puts you in the space to work out. Or B, you have unhealthy hips or you have unhealthy shoulders and you need to do that, right? So only do it out of necessity. If you don't need to do it, then dude, don't waste your time doing it. Just get right to work, right? The warm-up sets already metaphysically tell your body exactly what you're going to do. It prepares every single part of your muscle to fire properly so that you don't get hurt. And another thing that I see people doing, this is the third mistake, and that is doing some sort of static stretching before they work out, right? They'll stretch their legs, they'll stretch their pecs. That is doing more damage than good. And I'll tell you why. There has been multiple studies that show people who static stretch before they work out are actually using up a lot of their strength, and the muscle is a lot weaker, right, before it goes to work out. So what you can do is you can do some sort of dynamic stretching, right? And that is a stretch that is done in motion, right? So this is a static stretch, and this is a dynamic stretch. You're taking your body through the motion. And I would even argue just doing the exercise with a lighter weight. That is something that you can do. With that being said, that is principle number 1 in the 5 principles of exercise. I am so excited for this video series, and I am so excited to give this out to you. But guys, go check out my book. It is on Amazon right now. I'm going to link it down below, and you can get it in paperback and you can get an ebook. But guys, if you like more information like this, we're doing the whole series. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, share this video, and you guys know the deal. Stay happy. I'll see you next time.